Hey everyone, my name is Dean Ray and I'm a coach here at the Sales Gym. And today I want to talk with you about the most common and impactful mistake that we are seeing sales managers and sales executives make on a consistent basis. And that is the lack of practice. Whenever we speak with sales managers and sales executives, typically they tell us they do a fantastic job of reviewing conversations their salespeople have had and giving them advice. What they also do is they spend a lot of times looking at the KPIs, looking at their pipeline, and then giving them strategic advice on who they might want to talk to and why. The missing component, however, is actually practicing on those conversations that their salespeople are having. And because this is missing, many salespeople we work with lack the confidence and consistency required to be able to consistently move the ball forward. Now, let's go ahead and take a basketball analogy to help this make a little bit more sense. If you were a basketball coach and what you did for your team to prep them for a new season was to look backwards and check out some game tapes and then talk to them about maybe some habits they could form that were good or maybe some habits they could break that were bad. And then you spent some time with them working over some plays and maybe some areas that they want to improve as a team, and you looked at the schedule and then left it at that. What's missing from that piece? Actually stepping on the court and practicing their passing, their shooting, and actually running those plays and getting people a chance to feel what it's like to run through the motions. And if you don't do that, one of the things that we can all predict is going to happen is whenever that team steps on the court for the first time, they're not going to be in sync. They're not going to be hitting their shots, and they're not going to be running crisp plays. And the reason why it's important is because conceptually they understand what they needed to do, but in reality, what they needed to do was practice those things until they became second nature. Now, this is the missing components we are seeing from the training of sales teams, basically across every industry that we've spoken to. And the reason why we see this done isn't because managers are incompetent or because managers have malice or apathy. It's because these sales managers haven't been introduced to these types of drills before in their past, and they don't know how to run them themselves. And that's where we come in. This is the area we specialize in working in. We specialize in drilling your sales teams on the fundamentals of their craft, so that way when they step up on game day, they're actually ready to perform. If you are interested in seeing what it looks like to participate in a practice system like this, we'd love to offer you a no-cost demonstration of the value of doing this kind of practice with a team of 4 to 5 of your best salespeople. Ideally, what this looks like is you bring your salespeople to an hour-long meeting with us. We talk a little bit about your value propositions, and then we get your team in practice. From there, you get a chance to see what kind of improvements your team can make in just a short amount of time if they're actually put through these kind of motions and they go through these kind of drills. And then on the backside, if you're interested in learning more, we'd be happy to have that conversation. But more than anything, we're trying to evangelize the value and the worth of doing these kind of practice sessions to develop your sales teams. So if this sounds like something that piques your interest and you feel like me might be a fit for you and your teams, reach out to us at salesgym.com and we'd love to talk with you.